And welcome back, everybody. It is the long-awaited leagues. Finally getting it going. We have got the 16-star league, and today we've got some of the best going at it. Dwhatever versus Anti. And with me on the co-coms is actually going to be Thero today, and it's going to be very exciting. I am very excited. Can we get some dabs, perhaps? Maybe a clock or two in the chat if you are ready for some action. Now, for those of you that are not sure exactly what's going on, basically, the league will run for the next 3 months. I believe it's 3 months. Commentator not really sure what he's talking about, but 3 months. And based on the results of the matches, players will be receiving points. And based on the amount of points you have by the end of the league, you will be making it into playoffs, and if you make it in top 4 of playoffs, you go to Pace to compete in our first live event. So, it's going to be hype, it's going to be lit, it's going to be bopping, it's going to be popping. And we're starting it off right with some hot 16-star. Now, the 16-star match will actually be a best of 3, but not really. They're going to do 3 races, and for each win, you get a point. And if you win the match, you get a point. So, you basically have incentive to play every match, trying to get as many points as you can. It's interesting because, you're racing and you're trying to win, of course. But I feel like it's a slightly different mentality. It's not like winning the match or losing the match is the absolute end of the world. But if you can snag some points, then you're Gucci. But we are off. It is time to party. Dwhatever versus Anti, both super solid players. And I'm interested to see how this ends up going down. I'm pretty sure Anti will be doing LBLJ, but I don't think Dwhatever will be going for LBLJ. So that actually is kind of interesting because in 16-star, it's a pretty big deal to be going for LBLJ. So I don't know. I think probably just feeling it out. I definitely do not blame Dwhatever. Getting reports in the chat that it's not Anti, it's Anti. Oh, but Dwhatever though, missing a Lakitu skip in the 16-star match on top of not doing Lakitu bounce. This is not good news for our man, but Anti going up in the ante, if you will, going for LBLJ, and it's looking pretty good. He is back there, and it's all good in the hood. 122 entrance, not too shabby at all. But Dwhatever heading off to Bob-omb Battlefield. Hopefully we get a nice bomb clip. That would be a big oopsie, but it's all good. And he's looking pretty good here so far in Dark World. Hoping for a nice shig. Oh, but hold the phone. This man just ground pounded. It's not happening. Actually, it might be happening. Close enough. Close enough. Still pretty deep. Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. Anti losing it. Ledge grab. Hoofta. All right, so this is good news for Dwhatever, but man, oh my goodness, this Dark World is not working out for Anti at the moment. Lost quite a bit of time there, honestly. That's probably like maybe 5, 6, 7 seconds. I mean, Dwhatever did miss Lakitu skip, so that does hurt, but lining up for the cannonless. Ooh, not good. Unfortunate. Just makes you want to tear up and cry. But I will not cry, though. I will have to be a big boy. Anti throwing the big boy into the bomb. Beautiful stuff. And that is a dead Bowser. So Dwhatever missing Canalus, though. That's kind of a big bop. Hopefully he can get it here. We'll see. Oh, okay. Going for the traditional setup. No fancy schmancy texture setup. Keeping it clean. I support that decision. I feel like texture setup's just not worth it. Texture setup is a little bit risky. It's a little bit faster, but it's just... I can understand where Dwhatever's coming from, though, especially if you're rocking no LBLJ versus LBLJ. You want to find the time saves wherever you can. But, I don't know. Might need to refocus the lens here for Dwhatever. The camera is a little bit scratched up, a little bit blurry. But Ante, oh, not happening. Okay, this is not too shabby, actually, for Dwhatever. He is looking a little bit better. But still, though, I mean, come on, dog. Ooh, nice movement up to the womp for Dwhatever. Going to take quick care of this man. So, LBLJ versus no LBLJ. Ante will be going to basement pretty much right away because there are a lot of fast stars in basement. You got Shifting Sandland, Lethal Lava Land, and Hazy Maze Cave, and they're all chocked full of stars. No Catalyst again for Ante. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. This race, what you thought it was, might not be. Houdini, Hocus Pocus. It's flipping the script, but there's no script. Don't worry about that. But Ante really struggling with the cannonless at the moment. This is quite a bop. What is going on here? Oh, no! It is not happening for Ante. He can knock a cannonless. His backup's not looking good, but Dwhatever also throwing some spaghetti down on the plate. And they are both cooking up some nice pasta at the moment. I'm not sure who's got a tastier amount. It definitely looks like Ante's got more pasta. But holy smokes, Dwhatever. Who knew cannonless was so hard? My goodness. Big oofs coming out here from this 16-star match. So yeah, Ante's going to grab one more star and then head down to the basement, but Dwhatever still has Dark World to do. He does obviously have a star lead, but it's a little bit hard to tell who's in the lead right now. I wouldn't be surprised if Dwhatever was in the lead, though. After that catastrophe, Ante, you know, kind of rough. But we are in Cool Mountain. And we've got Thero back up in this thing, replacing Pity for today. Thero, what is going on, gamer?
What is up, buddy? How you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. It's great to be back in the booth and be back on the hot speedrunning action.
I brought lunch. Hopefully it doesn't stink up the booth too much today.
That's okay. What did you bring?
Taco Bell, of course.
Oh my goodness. Yes, let's go.
No rolled chicken tacos this time. That's all right. I'm really excited for this race. I had the chance to race Ante 2 weeks ago, and I got completely and utterly destroyed in this category.
Really?
Yeah.
Nerves might be getting to our boy Ante, though. I don't know if you've been witnessing it, but Cannonless took him for a ride, and now the thing that... Okay, so let's say you get the LBLJ, right? You're saving a lot of time, supposedly. But when you do LBLJ... Oh! Get that star. When you do LBLJ, you're also taking on a whole nother undertaking, which is, you know, much more difficult stars. You've got the Lethal Lava Land, Wing Capless, Rolling Logs star. Right. You've got Pillarless. You know, it gets quite a bit more difficult in the basement. Dwhatever with the speed, though.
Wow. Oh, and a bunk at the end.
Yeah. All right, Ante's got his Pillarless, though. He is in there. Very nice.
He was rolling. He was absolutely rolling.
He was. Wow, he's got, man, Dwhatever is so crisp. Okay, I don't know what this is. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness he didn't go for that, because he would have been a dead man walking or falling. But here we go. Dwhatever about to be at 9 stars. Ante about to get his 7. Dwhatever still has to fight. Has to come down to basement. What do you think's in the lead? You think Dwhatever's got the lead right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, personally, we'll see. We'll see at this point. But I mean, you know, Ante's got some tough stuff coming up. You talked about that Capless coming up now. Looks like he's going to head towards the bullies.
Oh no.
Dropping spaghetti and burning.
Oh no.
Playing it super safe. I don't blame him.
I mean, yeah, at least he didn't die. That is very unfortunate. So yeah, it definitely looks to be the case that Dwhatever. I mean, I don't know. He still has a lot of basement movement, but obviously Anti 1 star down.
That's the thing. That Dwhatever is always super consistent, especially in this particular category where it's kind of like the battle of the inputs, to be honest.
Yeah, it's very tight. Oh,
And he gets the
Anti
burn.
obsessed with getting burned. It's not been going good for him, man. The nerves are real. I believe he's
In that
shaking.
situation, you kind of hope for that ledge grab a little bit. On the end, when you come off that log jump, I mean, you don't want the ledge grab at all, but you want a ledge grab before you want to burn.
Definitely.
I mean, excuse me, some of these stars are really quick in Lethal Lava Lands, so it's Ansi, of course, having that 15 that I think he got, what, a week and a half ago?
That
He hit
sounds about right.
that sub 16, so he's got to be riding that high a little bit going in, but, you know, not being anti, he's being anti today.
He's being antsy, if I
Antsy.
may.
Touche.
A little bit antsy. Just needs to calm down, take a quick breather. He's obviously got the skill set. He's got the tools on his tool belt, but will
Right.
he whip them out and use them in the proper fashion? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure.
Looking really good, really smooth with that red coin there, but Dwhatever, a man on a mission, taking a little bit more of a direct route with those long jumps. I don't know if you noticed that Anti kind of like swung out a little bit. Dwhatever looking really good here.
Yeah, and I don't know. At the beginning, I was like, man, there's no way Anti is going to get clapped because he got the LBLJ. He was looking great, but there's way more pieces to the puzzle than
There
it
is.
appears. There's a whole 16 pieces plus a couple keys. So, if you can keep it consistent without LBLJ, I mean, as Dwhatever is showing us, it could be all Gucci in the gang. However, you can't argue with, what is it, a 30 to 40-second time save? I mean,
Yeah.
that's
You
that's
can't.
insane.
Anti nailed that triple box jump. I don't know if you noticed that, but absolutely nailed it first try.
Oh man, he's about to go for the backflip. Yeah, he did have a very, very nice triple jump box indeed. Dwhatever had a huge jump into that star. And here it is, man. Dwhatever with a clear 1-star lead in Hazy Maze Cave. Definitely looking pretty hot, but you can't forget about Fire Sea. You got Mips clip coming up. You've got the BLJs. There's more than meets the eye.
There is. I mean, you've got so many things coming up in Fire Sea. You've got early Ellies, making sure you're making that elevator cycle. You've got, these guys are obviously going to be going for things like lava boost to get up to the elevator, which one tiny mistake and you're not going to make that. I mean, all you need is a little bit, a ledge grab here, and it's going to hurt.
Beautiful Mips grab from
Right.
Dwhatever. Oh! Anti getting his head bonked. Uh-oh. All right, he's up there. All right, Dwhatever, what do you got? Wow, very fast. Okay. He knows his stuff. Oh, no. Okay.
Ooh, did not get that insta clip, but that's all right. I mean, we talked about this before, and what's your opinion? If you're one of these guys that are racing against somebody with a skill set like the other or like your opponent has, are you watching the race?
I mean, I've always been a fan of watching and seeing where I am, but I personally believe the best way to go is to not. You kind of want to be in your own lane, I feel like. But at the same time, there's advantages and disadvantages of both. Because if you know that you're ahead, you can be a little bit safer. But if you know you're behind, then you're like, okay, I got to kick it up a little bit. It's hard.
It is.
What about you? What do you think?
I don't know. I think my nerves would kind of get to me. I'd almost be like, all right, just put your head down, push through, do what you know how to do, press the buttons in the right order, and make it happen. So I think watching someone else, especially when they're like, as close as
Beautiful.
this is, like in Anti shoes, I'm not watching that Dwhatever is beasting Fire Sea because I think I would get more nervous.
Yeah, it works both ways. If you're behind or if you're ahead, you're like, wow, I'm ahead. Oh man, I don't know. Wow, Dwhatever very
Looked really
early.
good.
Yeah, looking great.
Oh,
Oh,
and he gets a burn though.
oh no.
And another burn.
All right, he's good. He's got the red coin. The one-up just wants to give him some life, but Dwhatever not interested in what that one-up has to offer.
Green
He's out of
Demon
there.
Challenge.
Pretty much an anti, no dice here in Fire Sea. Nothing going his way here in game one, but I mean, it's happened so many times where, you know, the game one kind of shaking it off.
That's the warm-up. That's, you know, the nerves are out by that point. You're like, you're either A, hey, all right, I've got one game under my belt, or B, I really need to step it up these next 2 games.
It's the jumping jacks.
We've seen those upsets.
Ooh, beautiful lag reduction from Anti. Let's go.
He double burn and getting in. I wasn't sure if he was going to play it safe with a single burn there, but...
Yeah, single burn definitely a pretty cheeky strat, but, you know, little scary. Understandable not going for it. So Dwhatever, a pretty hardy lead, but BLJs can be very tough. Although Dwhatever has definitely demonstrated his 16-star abilities so far in this match.
Oh, yeah.
He knows what he's doing. Oh, beautiful. Man, it's the little things like that. Dwhatever's long jump, as soon as he ledge grabs, you do not see that often. Most people go for the run, and that is an instant BLJ.
Yeah, he's up there. He's up there.
What is going on? I feel like he would have made it through by now. Hold on. Hold the phone. What? How is he? Hold on.
How is it?
Okay.
I mean, he made it up half the stairs. Wow.
I feel like something went wrong there after the fact. He definitely had the momentum. Sometimes there are weird things that happen, but it doesn't matter. He's back up. But now Anti a little bit closer. I mean, this is a missed throw or two. And honestly, Dwhatever has had some tough run-ins with Bowser in the sky.
I mean, Mom has always said 3 Wahoos and you were through. So I don't really understand why that didn't make it.
Mama wouldn't lie, would she? Dwhatever, though. Hold on. That angle's not good. Anti is in the building. And right next to each other now. Who will get the BLJ first? It's coming down to the line. Anti's got something going. He's in the hole. Okay.
And it flips just like that. Just that quickly.
It's a question of what triple jump wall kick are you doing? You can do a left side triple jump wall kick. You can do a right side. You can do neither. Oh, it doesn't matter though. Dwhatever
takes a dive.
Down in the abyss he goes. Rest in pepperoni pieces. Dwhatever out of here. Anti looking good.
I think left side. Yeah.
Nice. That was a very good angle. Anti feeling himself, but it definitely seems to have picked up quite a bit since Fire Sea. Looking really good here. And he's in the pipe, man. He's got a lot of time. He could probably miss like 2 throws, perhaps.
And we've seen it. Right side from Dwhatever, and he misses it.
All right, Anti winding it up, and that is 1 throw. 2 more, and he will secure himself 1 point. For those of you getting here a little bit later, actually, I'll explain after this last throw winding up. Oh my goodness, that was like a spin and a half. Very nice throws.
Right the bomb.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. Anti taking game 1. It was looking in Dwhatever's favor there for a hot minute, but BLJs, I mean, they will get you. I still don't know what happened. Oh, okay, huge ground pound from Anti. I'm still not sure what happened on that first BLJ, the 50-star door BLJ. For Dwhatever.
Yeah.
I'm confused by that one.
I mean, because to me, it looked like he got the BLJs at least half of the stairs.
Oh, yeah. He had enough speed without a doubt. I think it had to do... Sometimes there are weird things where, for whatever reason, you lose your momentum. There's definitely got to be a reason why, but I've witnessed that, but that isn't what it looked like. It just looked like he wasn't holding the optimal angle after the fact. And so Anti takes game 1. Go ahead.
I was going to say, and then the second BLJs, I don't know if you noticed that, he kept getting caught on the wall, so then he would try to overcorrect by going to the center of the stairs, but it just slowed him down even more.
Yeah, it was rough. It was a rough moment, but Dwhatever definitely shows that he is capable of doing it, of taking it home. At least getting a point. For those of you just now rolling in, didn't catch the beginning, this is now a part of the league. So it's not a bracket. Players, I believe it's 2 matches a week for each player in the league. And basically, each oh, my bad. 1 match, we're getting some information from the back commentator. Not really sure how anything works, you know, trying to tell the people what is going down. 1 match per week, and in the match, it's 3 races, at least for 16 star. They're doing 3 races, and each one you win gets you 1 point. So it's not like a best of 3. However, if you win 2 out of 3 of the matches, you gain an additional point.
Oh,
So,
see, and that makes sense.
yeah. So you could get 4 points. Go ahead.
You still want to try to force that 3rd match. I mean, that's still ultimately the goal. Or
Right.
you still want to try to force that 3rd game, I guess, here.
Yeah. Like, even if you might be up 2-0, you still have incentive, depending, especially on your standings. I mean, as the leagues develop and the points are accruing, you know, you gotta keep an eye out. So you definitely want to rake up the points while you can. Ante netting himself the 1st point of the league. But will he grab more? Is Dwhatever got something to say? I'm not sure.
I mean, I if it was me, I would be super frustrated. You know, maintaining that lead. But I don't know if D is sitting here watching this match or not. Like kind of like what we talked about before. But if I was Dwhatever, if I was in his shoes, I'd be super frustrated.
Yeah, it definitely hurts, but you gotta be able to bounce back. And Dwhatever actually a very solid. Oh, that's an opened door for Ante.
He gets the door.
Okay. He could actually still be about on the same pace. LBLJ does save quite a bit of time. Dwhatever again, not opting for it. Nice bomb clip, but this isn't going to do a whole lot for Ante. I don't. At this point, I mean, you got to go for it because you've already lost so much time. And he's getting it. 20 seconds later, still probably saving him some time for sure.
But, see,
he's got.
Doesn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, exactly. Dwhatever doesn't need to worry about it. He doesn't need to worry about pillars. He doesn't need to worry about the rolling log star without a cap.
Right.
It's pretty much smooth sailing from here out. I mean, obviously not, you know, you got your BLJs, you got your Bowser stages, but overall, it's a much higher difficulty for the rest of the run for Ante.
It's the tried and true. You know, the old non-LBLJ, which seems to get a lot of flack these days because the LBLJ has become like the new standard for 16 star. However, I mean, we're seeing it working out for Dwhatever here.
Indeed. It is. It's. At first, I was like, "Oh man, I don't know about that." You know, no LBLJ, especially with such a stacked roster. I mean, we've got some boppers here in the 16 star league. These are no slouches, and Dwhatever. I like it. I like it. Confident in his abilities. Gotta respect it.
And that's a good question for Dwhatever. Kind of like his thought process, I guess, for running non-LBLJ. I mean, the record, I believe, is still sub 16 for non-LBLJ. I'm like 99% positive, but the category is not really ran. So, you know, I don't know if they've really pushed the limits for non-LBLJ.
I don't think so. I mean, at a point, you're like, okay, it's time to put on my big boy pants, and I'm going to start doing LBLJ so that I can get a hot time. But, you know, the world is changing. The world is evolving, much like Pokemon, and things are happening. Cogs are cranking. The gears are turning. It's really popping.
Now, when you get up to this level of 16 star play, it's almost down to that muscle memory at times, but you can't just rely on your muscle memory.
Oh, man. Ante is struggling so much with Canonless. I can't believe it.
He is, but, you know, it worked out for him the last race. Maybe it's a thing.
This is his ritual.
It's a new strat.
You just got to play around with Canalus for a little bit, miss it a couple times, and then slowly but surely you get it. But you lose time. So the strategy, it's not really airtight, a lot of holes, but I'm still interested to see what he's got.
Fact check. Facts.
The facts are here. Do whatever. Clear. Okay, and that is a Canalus for our man.
All right.
A lot quicker than last time.
Dwhatever, grabbing that top of the tower star.
Indeed.
He's going to be out of here. Yep. Heading over to that cool mountain.
That is the plan. I'm going to grab 2 quick ones. Wall kicks will work. Maybe save the penguin.
I really kind of want to see it. The backup for wall kicks will work. When you accidentally fly past the star. Anti missing Owlus.
Womp's Fortress is actually taking him for a ride in these past 2 races. Like, definitely his most time loss has been from Womp's. Oh,
this.
Okay. Oh, no!
He wasn't able to get the backup. That was the backup I was talking about. Commentators curse. Because I wanted to see the backup.
That backup is cool. And that backup is actually kind of natural, too. You just keep holding forward and turn around. But Dwhatever must have let go of the stick. And
it looked like he almost dove right there, so he was on his belly.
That is possible, too. That might have been what happened. Too fast for my eyes to understand. But saving this penguin, and then he's going to head over to Dark World to grab a key. Anti, once again, in Shifting Sandland. We did see him struggle a little bit with Pitiless last game. He's got the big bomb.
It looks solid.
No Tomoplast, nothing flashy.
I don't play it.
Yeah, whatever works. And just nice.
The tried and true. That last ground pound can be super sketchy because if you don't time it just right, you're going to fly out of the other side of the pyramid there. And it's super weird trying to back up and reverse yourself to get the ground pound correct.
Yeah, it is.
Struggled.
It's scary.
It's super scary. Dwhatever, he struggled a little bit in Dark World in the earlier match. But I'm excited to see what he's bringing to the table now. We put that, under his belt. I mean, still on pace to get a really nice Zaya cycle.
I'm not sure about that. He did have a speed punch instead of a kick back there.
So.
But it looks like a nice shig.
Yeah.
Oh, can't escape the ledge grab, though. Anti making moves here in Shifting Sandland, though. Looking quite a bit better here in the basement thus far. We'll see how the Lethal Lava Land goes. Did see some problems there last game, but I don't know. I guess overall, in terms of the gameplay, Anti's looking better. I mean, he did have some hiccups and womps, but compared to last game, he's definitely cleaned up his act a little bit. Beautiful throw from Dwhatever, man. That was hot.
Really super hot. That's how we say that.
Super hot.
So I mean, is the Shig cycle? I mean, that's kind of like the de facto normal cycle now because nobody wants normal cycle anymore.
Yeah, normal cycle's just like it might as well be called late cycle. Yeah.
Right. that's the late cycle.
If you get a late cycle, it's like, okay, what's going on? Oh, Dwhatever having some fun on the ledge, though. Nice ledge grab. Not really nice, though. Anti playing it very safe. Does not want to get his booty burned. Camera. Okay. I thought he was going to fall down.
It's much closer than it was. Ooh, and a bonk from Dwhatever. much closer than it was for this last race.
Yeah, I actually thought Dwhatever was going to have a more hefty lead, but Anti has been picking the pace up in basement.
This is what happens when you don't miss Cannonless a whole bunch.
Yeah, he only missed it once. Wasn't bad, but oh! There it is. There it is. This is a very hard strat that Anti's doing right now, exclusive to the LBLJ route, and he's got it.
He's got it the second time, but I mean, watching folks like Lunar Jump grind that out over and over and over, you can kind of see the small window to get that triple jump in a tiny amount of space and get a ledge grab. It's tough. It's really hard.
Yeah, it's a bit of a bop, and it's scary too because if you mess it up, you're guaranteed to burn your butt. So if you mess it up twice, a lot
Yeah,
is on the line. You could just die.
you got to do something else. You got to figure something else out. But Auntie wrapping it up in Lethal Lava Lands, Dwhatever having to do red coins at this point, and getting that dust there. I mean, this is a different Dwhatever than what we saw in that first race. Auntie kind of taking it away here in HMC. Got that insta triple box and looks like he's going to do great again. The concern was always that kill zone, but these guys, they know exactly where they can go, exactly what angles they need to not have Mario keel over as he's falling through the sky. Dwhatever grabbing that Toad Star at this point and popping into that HMC.
Indeed, popping right in. Both of them sitting pretty at 13 stars. Dwhatever appears to have a very slight lead once again.
Super close, though.
Wow, I was just going to say, he has that down. Like, he gets that long jump pretty much instantly, but definitely grabbed the ledge. Unfortunate. Auntie going with the standard triple jump wall kick movement. Fun fact, that movement is actually slower. What Dwhatever went for is the most optimal, but it's very hard to do quickly, but Dwhatever's definitely practiced it. You can see the camera movement, very comfortable, because that camera doesn't lend you a lot of information, honestly.
It doesn't.
But rolling rocks, here they are, all good in the hood.
And he's gotten really good RNG from those rocks. Both of these guys have. Auntie not really having to move either. The rocks are scared. They're scared of these 16-star beasts.
They are indeed beasts, but we'll see how long the beast can keep it going. Because oh, nice.
Still, he's able to time that right in front of the door. He's not wasting a whole lot of time hopping, hippity-hoppity.
Hippity-hoppitus.
To get back to the... Oh, and he misses.
Yeah, this camera angle is really... I'm surprised he got it with that camera angle. That was a bit of a yikes. Auntie taking a little bit more time, and it's good. Oh! Dwhatever. Unable to get the first try clip through this door so far. And Auntie right on through. Only like 4 seconds behind. Not even. 2-3 seconds. Right on his cheeks. Dwhatever needs to be very careful. I mean, he had an even bigger lead. Much bigger, in fact, going into BLJ's last game, and it still ended up not working out.
Right. Dwhatever setting up for a front sub. Auntie going for that tried and true rear sub. Well, maybe not. He just looked like it was with the camera angle, I guess.
Yeah, a front sub is just so risky. Because if you mess it up, you are losing boatloads of time. So much lag. It's just a mess.
Playing on console, I mean, I don't know what it is about a sub. But, I mean, it's like swimming through molasses.
Them polygons. Oh, okay. Dwhatever not going for the pole glitch this time around.
It's not, I mean, if he's watching, then, again, he's playing it safer.
Dwhatever did not get the triple jump. I do believe he should still be able to make this just in time, but it's going to be very close.
Oh, now he's not. Now he's not.
That's quite rough. If Auntie makes this, this is going to be a very huge W for him, and now he has got himself quite a lead going into these BLJs, but Dwhatever not too far behind, but man, it's rough. Really interesting camera angle from Dwhatever. I don't know if I've ever seen
gets the burn. Yeah, he time.
Oh no!
In the head. What is
just yeah. Oh man, this is not like this. Not like this. Dwhatever.
Firecy has not gone his way either of his races today.
Yeah, he's actually. I definitely needs to go back to the drawing board with the second half. His first half is looking pretty good. I mean, he got the pole glitch in game 1, and it was beautiful. and he had an almost early cycle there. But just the long jumping on the side. I like his camera angle, and it's obviously reducing lag, but it looks
It
very
is.
hard to work with. Might need to practice that one a little bit more. Brush up on it.
I mean, Anti, going with that lag reduction, the camera's like facing you, and so it can be super awkward as that camera's panning around behind you to set up for your final dives to get in there. So he's obviously was grinding that over and over and over. That's the only way that you're going to be able to get that.
All right, BLJ times. What is happening, Thero?
Oh, Anti. Oh,
Oh,
he
yes.
gets through.
First try.
And
That
it
is
looked
what we
like
to
less
see.
space. It looked like less space than what Dwhatever had in the first race.
And again, this strange
Oh.
angle from Dwhatever. It's not helping him out at all. And Anti's right up there.
Anti is up. Anti's going to talk to Bowser for the final time. Oh, ground pound. For good measure. He thought he was playing Super Mario Odyssey, getting that extra speed. Dwhatever still struggling.
There it is.
There he goes.
Okay. But possibly a little bit too late. Anti very secure in his Bowser in the Sky.
Yeah.
Had an amazing left side moving and even more amazing throws in game one. And if Anti takes this, he will take the match and get an additional point for the win, but he's falling down. Takes the fall damage. Dwhatever, still not up there. Going for these BLJs. It ain't happening. Okay. Oh, it started happening.
He jumped.
Yeah. All right, but he's in the hole now. If Anti falls again, I mean,
No, he's gonna play it safe.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, he's up there. I mean, Dwhatever's got to rely on Anti missing throws, which is not something that Anti really does.
Yeah, so far, I mean, I haven't seen Anti play that much, but so far, so good. He just looks... Game one, he was looking really rough, and I'm surprised that he took game one, but it looks like he's about to take game two for another point, plus a bonus point for taking 2 out of 3 of the matches. But will he really do it? Beautiful right side move from Dwhatever. That's a first throw from Anti. Needs 2 more to take it home for the boys.
I mean,
Winding up.
He's looking at very close. Oh, Dwhatever slides the pipe.
Yeah, too much sauce. Anti does it again. A low 17 to close out game 2. So now he will be 3 points deep in this match, but it is not a best of 3. They will be doing 3 races no matter what. So Dwhatever could still get in on a slice of the pie if he could even grab the tail. He's looking a little bit, discombobulated at the moment.
Discombobulation indeed. I mean, he was able to nail that first throw, which is like the important one that takes damage from bouncing right into the shell of Bowser. He nails that second throw. He's still going to end up with like a mid 17, which is super respectable. But wow, 2-0 Anti. So that's 3 points for Anti. Dwhatever still has the opportunity to get 1 more point.
That's true. He can put himself on the map. I would like to see it, but Anti just seems to be transforming slowly but surely into a beast throughout these games. So if this is any indicator of what Game 3 is going to look like, I don't know, man. I'm leaning towards Anti. Well, we did see some struggles with LBLJ in that game too. He did open the door. Right. LBLJ can be very finicky. So I'm interested to see how she goes. And we'll be getting right back into Game 3. No rest for the wicked.
And it all depends. Like, with that LBLJ, like you said, if you go for it and you miss it, you have to go for it again. You don't have that opportunity to kind of like back up and say, hey, let me go the normal route now, because you're losing way too much time.
Yep. It's a big commitment, for sure. Doing that backwards long jump in the lobby to avoid having to get 8 stars to get your first key is definitely it's a big W, but it doesn't come without its drawbacks.
Right.
As we have seen.
If you nail it and you have Dark World done out of the way, like, you're just kind of cruising through until you get to like Pillarless, until you get to that cap list that we saw. So I mean, it all depends. Dwhatever being super safe um, has almost paid off for him, and I don't think that it had anything to do with the LBLJ. I think it had to do with fire scene movement and BLJs. BLJs have been horrible to Dwhatever today.
Yeah, it has definitely not been going his way. If there's anything I could say is in terms of the drawing board for Dwhatever, definitely fire seat, but also BLJs. I mean, BLJs, it's not like they're just magic. Some players clearly have a better understanding of how to get them going than others, and Dwhatever might need to take it to the lab. Grab a couple beakers, grab the lab coat, grab the goggles. Ante, though, with a big pound. One for LBLJ once again, and he's open.
And he gets the door. He gets the door again.
That is not good news for Ante at all, but he can still save time without BLJ. That's the crazy thing. It saves so much time.
It does.
And Dwhatever straight up just not opting for it. That could also be a thing that he might want to look into.
Yeah, I don't see why not. I don't know what
Beautiful.
Dwhatever's PB is off the top of my head, but I see a lot of people switching to LBLJ around like 19 or sub 20.
Yeah, I would say around like 18. Maybe
Yeah.
when you start getting in like 17, 16 territory, you're like, okay, it's time to take the diaper off and put on the boxers briefs.
That's right.
Ante definitely rocking the briefs.
Ante's looking good. He's looked pretty solid in his Dark World throughout these races. Dwhatever going for texture setup here. Nails it first time.
Yeah,
so he is saving time over Ante throughout, because Ante's just struggled with the basic cannonless setup, to me, I guess I think cannonless is probably one of the first strats you learn after Lakitu skip when you're learning this game.
Mm-hmm.
But it's crazy. You can go back and you can revisit a year later, and all of a sudden you're dropping spaghetti on cannonless when you've never done that before.
Yeah, it's funny how that works, and it's definitely a thing. You just, for whatever reason, have some sort of mental block,
Right.
all of a sudden. And that doesn't seem to appear to be what Ante is going through with Cannonless, but it's really not stopping him. Up 2 games.
It's not.
Will he take a third to take 4 points, or will Dwhatever come back and get at least 1 point out of this thing? I would love to see it, but Ante, looking pretty good. He's got his LBLJ, saving just a bit of time over Dwhatever so far, but we will be heading into Womps, and like you said, it's been a little dicey. Might have a little bit of a mental block here in Womps.
It is. And I love watching Dwhatever, and I don't know if you saw that with the Wild Blue Star. When he gets that slide kick, he doesn't touch the ground. It's like it's super optimal to just kind of fly through the air and kick the star in the face.
Wow. Commentator obsessed with kicking stars in faces might need to call the star police.
Ooh.
We've got some
I'm okay with
abuse
that.
going on here. Okay.
That's what it's about. It's about knocking these stars out as quickly as possible. That's the name of the game here. All right. Dwhatever, having that talk with the big Womp Daddy, Ante, focusing on his Womps here. He was able to nail Alice. Let's see what he does with Cannonless. Or not.
Oh,
My
yeah.
bad.
Commentator not really sure what's actually going on.
Vice versa. I'm watching a separate match is what's going on at this point. Ante nailing Alice. I just saw it in the future. That's what it was.
Oh. Commentator, backpedaling, trying to cover it, but we all know what went down. But
That's
yes, Ante did get a first-time Cannonless and Owless. This Womps is looking really good for him. His best yet, for sure.
Yeah.
And it's very scary to be in Dwhatever's shoes right now.
See, Ante there had to kind of like maneuver a little bit to get around the pole and then do the slide kick.
Yeah, Dwhatever has got that optimal movement. I mean, it's like he's been studying, with a microscope, putting these stars underneath a slide, looking at the layers, looking at the protons, the neutrons.
And that's what it is. Like, and you can see it that the Dwhatever has really practiced and been on the grind for these beginning stars. and vice versa for Ante. It's like his late game's a little more solid, coming from Fire Sea, but he's doing all of these big boy strats that are super risky.
This is
Oh,
a
all right.
medium bomb. Gotta be
Yeah,
very careful. Knows what to do though. He's got the 3 pounds and
and
oh,
I,
oh no!
I was just thinking the box is right there. The box is right there. What's going on? All right. I mean, he's got another bite.
That is pretty unfortunate, especially once you close the gap. That's pretty much a guaranteed pillarless, but Ante, you know, the weird thing is when you're being pushed by the bomb and you start moving, you just let go of the bomb. You cannot do anything except jump. You can ground pound. Don't want to kick. He's got it this time. Another medium bomb, and medium bomb loses about 4 seconds over big bomb, so that's actually pretty rough for Ante, losing a decent chunk of time there. Dwhatever getting his booty burned, but looks like he should still be able to make a Shigeru cycle. Beautiful backups here. Really wants to get at least a point out of this match. I mean, it'd be very rough to have your first match and not be able to grab a single point.
Right. Kind of lost his momentum there on that ledge or on the slope. Oh, that camera.
Okay, that was uncomfortable.
It's like he got excited and hit, C left one too many times, I think.
Yeah. Lakitu just floating out in the cold. Wasn't sure what he was doing there. I mean, Lakitu is developing muscle memory too, I'm sure.
Apparently.
And he's used to hopping around, but Lakitu not quite able to get it going. But Dwhatever adjusted and just fine, and it is Bowser time, winding that tail up. Beautiful throw.
And too easy.
Easy clap, as they say.
Ante's looking so much better in his Lethal Lava Lands. He struggled with that bully, I believe, in the first match. But he's looking more solid, looking more deliberate. He's got 2 wins under his belt, so he's got to be feeling good.
Yeah, I mean, if I were Ante, I would be happy with just a 2-0. But if he gets a 3-0 bop down, that's quite a bop down. I mean, as the name would suggest.
That's 4 points.
4
and only have to play 3 matches.
Flipping points. It's a good way to start the season.
It is.
But Dwhatever might have some other things on his mind.
I mean, Dwhatever, and we've seen this the whole time, where he's had like a 1 to 2 star lead, and then this is kind of where it ends as the routes converge. And he had a really good, other than the pillarless fail, had a really good shifting sand land. But I don't think it costs as much as what Dwhatever is going to have to uphill battle here.
Yeah, it looks like Dwhatever is rocking himself a very small lead right now.
Right.
Nothing crazy. And I mean, we've seen in game 1 and game 2 that the lead hasn't mattered too much until VLJ. Oops, commentator breaking everything.
So, to me, that LBLJ in the beginning saved Ante. He missed LBLJ the first time, and then he missed pillarless, and he's still this close. That's crazy. The time save is just nuts.
Yeah, LBLJ. I mean, that's pretty much it. It's nuts. It's a nut. Oh! That's a lot of damage.
And then
All
the
right,
cycle's all messed up. He's just gotta like bounce through. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, the puzzle does not work in your favor there. If you slip up going to the puzzle, beautiful. Man, Ante has nailed that triple jump box
Every time.
3 times. Beautiful stuff. Definitely it's a little bit of a hard strat, you know. The spacing. You gotta have the spacing, you gotta have the strats.
Right. Dwhatever about to head back into HMC. Again, another stage that I feel Dwhatever has been fairly decent at is moving very deliberate, very optimal.
Yep.
Like this looks, it looks like if you're just starting with SM64, you're like, oh man, that's the baby movement. That's the new. No, no, it's not. That is incredibly difficult to pull off. Uh, Even grinding that star over and over. A lot of people try to go for that triple jump ball kick up into the star, but what Dwhatever did was it's very smooth.
Yeah, that was probably his best yet. Ante with a cheeky little ground pound. Dwhatever rocking himself a nice, I want to say 6-second lead here.
Yeah. I mean, the rocks are cooperating yet again.
8 seconds. Yeah, nobody getting rocked, thank goodness. I forget who got killed by rocks in the last GSA tournament. Oh yeah.
Maybe it was Toast Rider because we were commenting about how he got Toast Ridered again.
Man, the toast. Okay, dude, whatever. Beautiful. That angle though, I don't know about that camera angle, but I guess whatever works for him. Oh no!
Oh, you dropped miss.
Oh my goodness,
what?
Dwhatever cannot get this second clip. Look at this, Ante right on his tail once again, closing the gap significantly, taking his time. It pays off sometimes.
It does. I mean, these last couple of little tricks, little strats have been rough for Dwhatever. Ante being the more deliberate for this, and this is what I was talking about, how Ante's late game is on point.
Yeah, he has definitely shown that it doesn't matter who's got the lead going into Fire Sea, because in the past 2 games, he hasn't had the lead going into Fire Sea, but he has still made it out on top through his excellent BLJs and, oh my goodness, I thought Dwhatever was going to slide up the sub. His excellent BLJs and his Bowser throws, his movement, it crispens right up like a nice deep-fried chicken wing. And here we are, baby. Fire Sea. Speaking of, chicken wings, it's pretty hot in here. Might be able to just fry a wing or two. Oh! That ledge grab is going to hurt Dwhatever really bad. Can he get the pole? Not even going to bother. That is bad news bears.
Fire Sea is one of those movement-intensive courses, where you're going for... And he fell again! He fell through again! He's gonna die!
You gotta be kidding me. Dwhatever just getting rocked by the bully. Death in Fire Sea. Ante, burning his ID back here! Hold on! Hold on! Oh! What is happening? Are you kidding me? Gamers.
Double
what
death.
just happened? But no pole glitch for Dwhatever. Everybody losing their mind out here in Fire Sea. Nobody quite sure how to play the game. Looking like a big mess.
A huge mess. Spaghetti everywhere.
Yeah, Mario meltdown, literally.
The double death.
And we're basically right back where we started. Leaving Hazy Maze Cave, it looks like. It looks like Ante will be able to make the early cycle. A little bit behind Dwhatever.
And he gets the burn again.
Yeah, he has not landed that once. Burning his hiney severely. And got the one up. Okay. And right on each other. Oh! Ooh.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, Ante, I see you. But he's burning his hiney again!
And he's dead. He is dead. Again.
Alright then.
I don't even know what to say. That's twice in a row. Like, right there, you can see the hole, and you're like, oh, wait, right, oh, nope, rejected.
Yeah, I think he had a bit of a brain fart because he wasn't used to the idea of, having just to be able to take one burn at that point, and
right
when he realized it was too late. Dwhatever holding a girthy lead as we move to the BLJs. We've seen him struggle with them severely, but I think he's got enough of a lead now that it doesn't even matter. But let's see what Dwhatever's got.
I mean, Dwhatever struggled on BLJs. Ante is not. Ante finally making it in there to go see Bowser for the second time here, just as Dwhatever's heading up to attempt his BLJs. He's got that little bit of a lead now. I'm not sure if he's aware of that, but again, this is where the rubber meets the road right here. Up, and he gets and he jumped at the end. He let go too quickly.
And a missed throw from Auntie. There is just so much spaghetti. I cannot even see my TV or my screen anymore. This is insanity.
That would have been perfect. He hit that first air like he was supposed to and just but then jumped at the end.
Yeah, I don't know why that keeps happening. Dwhatever has had that happen now twice in this match alone, where you get the BLJ going and then you just stop it. And still not enough speed. He's still doing it. Will BLJ's come back to haunt Dwhatever once again? I swear, if this happens again, he will be having nightmares.
He should be through. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Still got one more to go. What is going to happen here? Auntie has been cooking it up on these stairs. Dwhatever on the second BLJ. And
he got hit off the wall. He got caught on the wall.
Dwhatever he must be addicted to dropping BLJs. Like, I can't explain it. I don't know.
He made it up. He got caught on the wall, but he made it up.
Auntie right up there. If he can get this BLJ quick, he'll be right on Dwhatever's tail and getting it going in the hole.
Wow. BLJ's not being kind to Dwhatever today. Like, you know, getting robbed on the first one. What?
And Dwhatever struggling a bit on the elevators. Oh my goodness, this is going to come right down to the line. Will Auntie swipe 4 points from this match, or will he allow Dwhatever to slide in for 1 point? Right side moving, he's got it.
He did get it.
Nice time save. Oh, he's falling down!
Oh, he fell.
No!
No. No.
Oh, I thought he was gonna die there.
I did.
Auntie is up there though. He's got his hiney burning. The jump dive 2000 IQ onto the elevator. Auntie with the big brain plays and heading into the pipe now for an 18. Maybe. Hold on. Hold the phone. Okay, he's in there. Dwhatever playing with fire. He's got 2 points of health. 3 points of health.
And no time for coins. He's got to get in there.
That is a Goomba. Okay, Auntie winding up again. First throw, looking good. Will he not? Will he get through this entire match without dropping a single throw? It might just be the case. One more throw for this man.
It's looking that way.
Oh, missed!
Wow.
Dwhatever's opportunity.
He split right in between.
And Bowser not playing nice, way in the back, very uncomfortable spot to get his tail. Another throw.
Oh my God! Right,
winding it up, and that is a landed throw. Taking
3.
Oh yeah, he did miss a throw in Fire Seat. That's right. Yeah, 3 matches. Auntie taking over Dwhatever. Not what I expected at all. Oh my goodness, 4 points in Auntie's back pocket and 0 for Dwhatever. Starting off the league with the right foot for Auntie and Dwhatever. You know, you gotta give it to him for not going for LBLJ.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for watching. Yeah. Some super quality matches. Thank you for joining me on co-commentary, Thero. It was a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
We're going to get it rolling right away. We've got Celeste Flatterby versus Black Pair 420 coming right up. GG's. Thank you, Auntie and Dwhatever, for the hot game. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more league action. Peace out.
Take it easy.